Okay? So you're going to sell your background first. And then I would continue on there, and I would write here, this is when I'm going to shift the conversation, okay? I said the art of small talk. This is an art, okay? So this is where you're going to shift the conversation. Now I'm already identified myself as a normal, eating, breathing human being, right? I have a background in corporate banking. And then I would say something like, you know what, yeah, it was great money. I mean, it was a good job, but honestly, I was just sick of the rat race, and I was sick of corporate America. And so now I actually teach and train and develop leaders with the Mary Kay Corporation. You ever heard of them? Now tell me what kind of response you think I would get from that versus, I sell Mary Kay. Or even, I'm with Mary Kay. Or I do Mary Kay. Or any of those things. Which one is going to evoke a more positive response? Okay? You know, I actually have a background in corporate banking. But honestly, you know, it was a good job, it was good money, but I was just sick of the rat race, and I was totally burnt out in corporate America. Believe it or not, now I actually train and teach and mentor and develop leaders with the Mary Kay Corporation. You ever heard of them? What do you think they're going to say? You want to know the response I get 9% of the time? Huh. Literally, their head cocks to the side, okay? Huh. It's so great just to watch. You can literally see their wheels trying to catch up with what I just said. And they're trying to align their preconceived notion of Mary Kay with the information I just gave them about Mary Kay, right? And so usually what they're going to say is something like, after the, huh, then I will either continue because I need to give them a chance to recover because they literally are still sitting there with that shock on their face. Or they'll come back, they may say something like, you mean like the makeup company? You know, or you mean the cosmetics company? That's usually something what they'll say there. Or they'll say, you know, I have a cousin that does that. Or I used to have an aunt. Or something. They'll try to, again, relate it and bring it back to what they think they know about Mary Kay, right? And that's where I will actually respond with the sentence I just gave you a couple of minutes ago. Say, yeah, you know what? Most people are only familiar with the sales side of Mary Kay. But the leadership positions are amazing. Do you have a card? Here's my card, and if you'd like, I can invite you to something, and you can just get some information and meet some of the women. Now, what am I doing right here? Okay, right there, I've just totally turned the corner on this conversation, right? I've totally shifted the direction that we're going. And what I'm doing right here is I want to make sure they understand I am not the old school impression of peddling products, right? And so if they make a comment about something like that, if they go back to that or if they seem stuck on that. Now hear me on this. It doesn't ruffle your feathers at all because you expect it, right? But if they seem stuck on it for whatever reason, you can just give them some quick facts about the company that they may not know, and it may just pique their interest enough to think, oh, maybe there is more to this company than what I was currently aware of. Okay, it could be anything like, you know, it's one of the best companies in the to work for women. It's one of the highest rated, top rated, privately owned companies in the nation. You know, I mean, any of those just little quick one-liners that you want to throw out there, you can do that. But this is the most powerful thing that you can say. Okay, you've already said, do you have a card? Here's mine, and if you like, I can invite you to something. You can just, you know, meet some of the other women, check it out, get some information. Here's the most powerful thing to end with. Are you ready? I'm going to actually give it to you verbatim the way it was taught to me so that you can understand exactly the way that the sentence here is constructed. So I don't know. Maybe it's not for you. I don't know. Maybe it's not for you. But it can't hurt to keep your options open, especially in this economy. So I don't know. Maybe it's not for you. But it can't hurt to keep your options open, especially in this economy. Guess what you're doing there? You're taking off the pressure, right? You're just making it very matter of fact. You're keeping them in the driver's seat. You're allowing them to feel comfortable. It's very non-threatening. You're just giving them some information. You know, I don't know. It might not be for you, but can't hurt to keep your options open, especially in this economy. If you want to add one more last sentence to the end of that, you certainly can. It's one of the things that I've been doing that really is making a big difference. And what I say there is, you know what, at least then you can make an educated decision either way. Women don't like to be uneducated. Okay, we don't want to seem ignorant on anything. So then you can at least make an educated decision either way. If they keep going back to the sales piece of it, you can say something there if you want to help encourage them to look past that. You can say, there's more to it than just sales. There's a much bigger picture. Feel free to come check it out. It might be worth checking out. Any of those things, okay, will still serve the same purpose. Now here's what I want you to know, that this is absolutely, without fail, dead center of reality every single time that I have done this myself. With professionally minded women, it's important to lead with the business. Now stick with me on this. I want to make sure you understand this and that we're not getting off track and there's no misunderstanding of what we're talking about here. With professionally minded women, it's important to lead with the business. Okay? You're not leaving out the products. You're just leading with the aspect of our business that they can already relate to. My own personal experience has been that business-minded women, okay, if they are approached to buy something, they have a hard time seeing the bigger picture because you right then have just reinforced the traditional sales image that's already in their mind. Is this making sense? Okay? But if you lead with the business, they understand that language. Okay? This just happens to be a business that's in the cosmetics industry. Then, if they decide that they don't want to start a business themselves, they very often end up as customers of yours because in exploring and examining all of the company information, they're actually very impressed with everything they heard about the business. Okay? So worst case scenario, you end up with a great new customer. Best case scenario, you have a professionally minded person interested in your business opportunity. So it's just a little bit of a rearrangement of the presentation of the information so that you're positioning it in their mind in a way that they see it as a viable business opportunity, not as a fundraiser. You with me on that? Okay. Now remember, you just said to her and say, oh, so tell me what you do. Okay, you've gone through all that. Oh, gosh, you probably love what you do, huh? Okay, flip it back to her. You don't want to keep it centered on yourself. You don't want to keep it all about Mary Kay. So you want to put the ball back into her court, okay? So gosh, you're in real estate. You probably love what you do, huh? Or oh, you're in the medical profession. You probably love what you do, huh? Whatever it is, put it back in her court and then listen. Listen very carefully. Listen to what she complains about. She will always complain right there. Okay? Oh, you probably love what you do, huh? And not that she's a totally negative complaining person, but she's going to say something there. She might say something that she loves and something that she doesn't love. Okay? And it will usually sound something like, yeah, but. Yeah, I used to like it. Yeah, I used to really enjoy it, but. And then whatever is on the other side of that but is what you want to be paying attention to. Okay? Listen to what they complain about and hook on that topic. Biggest complaints that women share about their situation: time, the money, they work too hard, they have no life, and they can't move up. Those are the biggest things that they're usually going to complain about. Find out what they want to do, find out what they would like their life to look at, and help them see how Mary Kay can work within that, how Mary Kay can help them reach that